Hello everyone, here we are at Barbanaga Music Club. We have Ed Lay here, drummer of Editors.
Nice to see
Hello
you.
Ed, how are you doing today?
I'm really good, thank you. Yeah, very well.
How's the tour so far?
Well, this is like the second part of our European tour, so we had sort of 3 weeks worth of touring, mostly Northern Europe, and it's been pretty cold. And we had a week off, so we went home to see our families and things, and we've come back out, and this is our first show of like the Southern European leg, so we've got some nice places to play. The weather's warmer, thank goodness, and yeah, I think we're playing well. The gigs have been great. It's just nice to get back and do these sort of Southern European shows.
And how do you feel in this heat? I think Western Europe is much colder than here. Do you like it?
No, no, of course. The gigs are great. The towns are great, but yeah, the coldness kind of got to me in the last couple of weeks. It was, it's springtime and it was still, near freezing. So it was a bit of a pain. But yeah, we're all kind of into going out and having a little bit of sun on our faces, and yeah, it's a much nicer vibe. We've got a new support band out with us as well, which is cool. They're pretty rad actually, I think.
And I saw on Facebook and Instagram that actually most of your shows are sold out. Many people are going out to see the band. What are the feedbacks of the crowd during the shows or after the shows about the new songs? And
well, we're playing an awful lot of new stuff. We're doing almost all the new record. So to sort of give them that after the album's been out about a month and a half, people are sort of aware of the songs. They know the songs. They're not too shocked by them. So it's good that we're in a sort of situation where they can enjoy them. And I think people are appreciating us playing so much of it, and it's good for us. I think it just really adds to the sort of flavour of the night, the way the lights are working, the way the sort of atmospheres we're creating feels really good for the new record.
But as I saw, you've been playing these new songs, actually many of the new songs, since the festivals in 2017.
We did a couple. We did a couple over last summer, but they weren't necessarily the finished versions, so they've changed a little bit, and we've sort of introduced various elements into those songs as well, which are slightly different from how they were. So you're not seeing songs that you would have seen last summer exactly. We've kind of developed them for the record, recorded them, made them kind of exactly how we want, and now we're sort of playing the finalised version. So yeah, it's a little bit different.
And is this the method you usually do with every new material, every new record you make? So you write the songs, you record something, and then you go out to play festivals and club gigs. You test the songs, how they're gonna work live, and then you're gonna adjust a little. Or this is not the usual method? No,
it's usually. I mean, for us, I know a lot of bands do road test material before they record it, but for us, it's usually we write and record, and then we go out on tour. But it just so happened we had a sort of fun summer festival period, and we thought it would be a good idea to just routine a few songs, see how the vibes were. It's more interesting for us as well. We've got a big back catalogue, but there's been songs that we've been playing forevermore. So it was nice to introduce newer songs to everybody. And festivals are good because you've got to play the songs that you're known for, but there's a bit of leeway where you can kind of go a bit off the wall and do something that people aren't expecting. And that's just an enjoyable part of it.
And tell me a bit more about the meaning of the title, Violence. Actually, the world events, political events, I think, affect us like a lot everywhere. What's the exact message behind the title, Violence?
I think you're kind of hinting at it there. I mean, especially this week. I mean, what a crazy week it's been. World events and tensions, and you're very aware of it every time you go on a news feed or a social media blog or something. You are bombarded by stuff that's happening in the world that's not very savoury. Makes you kind of feel like you're being intruded a little bit, and so there's the violence of just the kind of the social aspect of things is kind of a bit too much for us, I think, at points. Also, it's a very attention-grabbing title. Usually, some of our previous albums we've had sort of song titles and they've been a little bit long-winded, maybe sort of In This Light and On This Evening, and then to the start, kind of a little bit sort of. We wanted to condense things a little bit, make things kind of reflects how we've gone on the record. We've made things quite concise and made the songs kind of do what they do and not have too many trails off into sort of no man's land. So kind of reflects that as well.
Well, let's go deeper in the musical aspects too. You didn't use a producer for your previous album, In Dreams, and you returned to being produced by several producers, as I read on this record. Was this and In Dream was much deeper and maybe harder to understand for some people. So using producers for the new songs was the aim with this was to kind of get more into people's heads and get back maybe a little bit more into not mainstream sounds but maybe more acceptable sounds.
Exactly. I think we are quite often guilty of overcomplicating things when we're writing, maybe going on a little bit too long, and we needed somebody to come in and be a bit harder on things, make sure we've got all the parts that we need in a song to make people groove in the right places, switch off in the right places, you know. So it was important for us to get people in. I think we knew from a very early point that we needed to get thanks man, we needed to get people involved and sort of so we could sort of, sorry, they completely put buggers. My bandmates are awful people. Sorry about them. So like you say, the last record, it was ours. It was just us concentrating on it, us just kind of letting the songs do their own thing. And we kind of wanted, on this record, we thought the songs were strong enough to stand alone a little bit more, and sort of condensing them and having people like Blank Mass who added a lot of programming and kind of twisted ideas to what we were doing, and then Leo Abrahams who tied it all together and put the emotional side of the band onto the recordings as well. I think they were kind of equally as important as each other, and it was nice to work with two completely different producers in a different way to get to the end point.
And what is your favorite track or favorite tracks of the new record?
I think to play live, I really enjoy a song called Nothingness. It's just it's a bit more band driven, a bit more drum and bass groove. So for me, that's kind of a bit more pleasurable to play. And it feels like a song it's a bit more of a creeper. So it's not necessarily the song on the record that people go, that's my favourite one, but they get involved in the record and they see it live, and it brings out a bit more of a deeper emotional response. So that's maybe it's a bit more of a slow build on that one.
And how is your schedule now? You're all set for the concert. Do you have time in between performances to go out and see cities, try out some food and everything? Do you do this in Budapest?
We try to. I mean, Budapest is one of our most frequently visited cities, and we often sort of stay here for a night if we play here. I mean, usually if we're doing Ziget or for example, I mean, we flew in yesterday, so we had yesterday evening and this morning to sort of hang out and, you know, just troll the town a little bit, have a look what's going on. It's been a bit rainy today, it's a bit of a pain, but it's a really cool city. We dig it. We always try and get out and about. This venue's slightly out of town, so, you know, luckily we're sort of based in town, so we could have a sort of wander. But we usually try and see what's going on in the places we play. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah, you're totally right. Thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you.
This was Adley, the drummer of Editors. Ed, I wish you a really good show tonight.
Thank you. I'm sure
and for everyone that already has a ticket, looking forward to see you guys tonight. Thank you, Ed, for having us here.
Thank you. Peace.